Hello, everyone, and where is my VTuber? There you are. Okay, great. Don't know why that was doing that. But hi! That was an MMD video. I decided we might want to start doing that. It might be kind of entertaining. I filmed a bunch. That was the wrong video. That was not the video I wanted to show you today. I wanted to start with a different one, but I was testing and I forgot. So I just forgot to switch it back. So whatever. It's not that big of a deal. Hi, Vixen. Hi, Helix. Hello, everyone in general. It'd be funny if I just end the stream there. Maybe an April Fool's Day joke. Anyway, booting up the game. So two things. First, that I do want people's feedback on those videos. Is that something that you want to continue seeing? And sorry, I'm just setting all the other stuff up. There we go. Okay. Every time it does that. Right? Seed with the really high heckin' regression. It was great. You'll have to see more. Okay, good. Yeah, because I may have recorded 6 of them earlier today. I just kept getting ideas. I wanted to show off different avatars and yeah. Once I get started, I can't stop. Second thing, you might have noticed in the channel point redeems, there is something new. I thought, because I like having incentives for us all to work towards. And particular things like Streamloots discounts that don't require purchasing packs.
Frost for 90 asked me, Sella!
Anyway, there's a
Fang do a little
thing
dance.
for
It was super
getting
cool.
interrupted by Sella.
Oh, goodness. I'm so sad I missed it.
Dead body?
I'm sure it was amazing. Fang's always so talented, even if they're still in diapers, probably. Hopefully,
What do you mean,
they'll
probably?
Do it again for us little babkins.
You're not a babkin, you're a snapkin. And yeah,
Where's
so
your
you
bathroom?
can contribute.
What? Bathroom.
What room?
Bathroom. What?
What? You can contribute channel points towards a week of 25% off Streamloots packs. And I thought that might be kind of a fun thing to do with channel points and a way to earn that wasn't spending actual money. You committing crimes here, postman? You're disrupting me! Alright, motherfucker. Know what I do for a box of Welch's fruit snacks?
Transotter.com wants you to
Bah.
say Babu.
Babu! I would Babu. Been last stream for a while, going to Japan for another 2 weeks. Mars, right? You're doing the Japan thing. I hope you have so much fun there. We'll miss you, but hey, that sounds like an amazing trip. I went to Clocktown when I probably shouldn't have. Because I was thinking, okay, let's finish up our like daily stuff and then reset time, so that we have time to take care of Stone Tower. I can climb Stone Tower first because it's not the 3rd day yet, and figured why the hell not.
Frost
We're going in his
90
face.
wants you
He's
to accept
eating
the
us.
following compliment. Fang is the best dancer and Soggy.
Soggy is not a compliment, but thank you. I mean, it's recorded dancing, but I mean, I can't dance for shit in real life. Though some of you may remember, during Ferality, I actually did dance on stream. That was a new experience for me. I cannot hookshot a boulder, despite wanting to. Okay, so I think we want to do this one first. Boop, 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 wait, I played the wrong song. Fuck. Okay, it's been a bit. What? Which one is... Oh, God. Controls! Which one is Elegy? Wait, no,
I may be a man, but I'm also a baby.
There we go. Blah! Let me get our new 3DS working, then I can try and beat Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask is one of my favorite games of all time. The 3D version is a bit of a mixed bag, but I can still recommend it as an overall good experience. Honestly, you probably won't notice anything different, or you won't notice anything really wrong if it's the version that you start with. Heard that if you bring baby powder through TSA, they stab it. I've traveled with baby powder in my bag a couple of times, and they have not stabbed it. Because it's not in a... It is not clearly in... It's not in, like, a plastic bag or anything. It's in a container of baby powder. But that was not international, so who knows about international. Certainly not me, that's for sure. It's been a long time since I've taken an international flight. Shush, Sarah. What was the phrasing? He who smelt it, dealt it. Yeah. I'm not stinky, you're stinky. Where have I gone internationally? I've been to Mexico once. Did I go twice? I've been at least once. I think I might have gone twice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I went twice. Well, I went back one time. But then the place we stayed at, like, kind of shut down, and I was like, yeah, I'm not enjoying it that much. Bonk! I never remember exactly how to climb Stone Tower. Thankfully, it's not super long. Yeah, definitely do remember to drink plenty of water. Bring some extra diapers. I'm sure you're gonna need them, Mars. Though I have heard that Japan is a great place to get diapers. I could have sworn I fucked that up.
Frostfur90 asked me, Tella, why is the moon angry and want to smash Link? Oh, my little Babkins. The moon's not really angry with Link. It's just a big misunderstanding. Maybe it's like when chat gets all fussy because they don't want to get their huggies changed. Sometimes things just need a little hug and a good story to calm down.
I don't think a hug and a story is going to calm down the moon. Bringing 39, order a 10-pack of baby's Little Kings to arrive while you're there. Ooh. I mean, Little Kings would be the brand to wear around. Hi, Mango Blaze. Nat, thank you for the heckin' tier 2 sub.
Nat_the_ pup has become a special star. Anonymous
They've been shining
for
for
12
play
months.
All right,
Running
looks like we
low
gotta
on
play
beans,
peekaboo with
both
all the
hand and feet
babies.
pops to count the months.
Running one. Yeah, you've been sub for a whole year. Wow, thank you, Nat. We gotta play peekaboo for the babies, especially Nat. Peekaboo! Peekaboo! Fuckaboo! That was a very well-timed blurb, Nat. Thank you. No problem, Mars. Thank you for dropping in. Which way is down? This way is down. Wait, did I do a stupid and play the song? Oh my god.
_Leafeon wants you to scream.
I did a... I did it dumb. I'm cringing. Where?
Frostfur90 wants you to hum a tune based on the current game sounds.
Everyone is cringe. Blah, blah, blah. Mean. Mean. Y'all are so mean to babies. What? Is it doing that because the statue hadn't completely formed yet? What the fuck is going on? I don't know what the fuck's causing that. Okay, but it's still. Ouch. I understand, like, the whole using the touchscreen buttons thing, because this is a touchscreen game, but even on an actual touchscreen, it's just not that intuitive. Because, like, I would much rather press an actual button on the controller than have to move my hand with the stylus over to touch a button. Yeah, I know there's an argument for, like, oh, use your thumb, but I don't want my 3DS to get dirty. No, I saw the worm. Sorry, there's just a lot of other things going on. It is impossible to avoid the worms when they want to be seen. All right, we're gonna cheese it. Yay! Just barely fucking made it. That could have gone bad. Realistically, I probably could have jumped from there. I probably could have jumped onto there, like, on the middle block, but... Oh, right, you just go down here. But these ledges here are sloped off, and that makes it difficult to do bomb jumps off of them. Owl! I think of his other game where Link drives a train. That's one of the very few that I've played but never beaten. I made it to, like, the final boss, and for some reason just couldn't beat him, and just kind of gave up at that point. Okay, so over there's the actual dungeon. We don't want to do that yet. What do you call a magician's owl? I have no idea. Houdini. I wish I made this game for the Switch. Right? Yeah. Imagine the graphical fidelity we could have had if it wasn't restricted to a handheld. If only. But you know, I'm happy we even got this. Great, now it's stuck in my head. Yay, foodies! I had a pork roast for dinner tonight. It had air fryer potatoes, and it had brain stoppage, and garlic bread. There we go. That garlic bread was the word I was looking for. Moo! Let me in! Moo! Oh yeah, it was like fast food day or something, wasn't it? Hey, you! Milk! It's milk! Can you get tipsy for something like milk? I mean, if you're baby enough, milk drunk is a thing. Oh, Lana got regressed by 100%! Wow, what a hacking baby! And Quad, thank you for the tier 1 sub.
Q and a pup has become
Yeah,
a gold
hecking
star.
gold star.
They've been shining for 17
months of that. Damn. Right, they beat you out by 1%. And then a 94. Okay, wow, there's a lot of stuff. Hey, Hellshade. Okay, I'm trying to remember the thing. Nee. Hi there, I'm not supposed to be in here. We were scheduled to do a show, but it got canceled. This place has a reputation for being a great live venue, so it's a shame. I'd like to do a sound check though. I just want to see what it would have been like. Hey, you! Yeah, you! Can you help with a performance? Did I win yet? I always win. I always hug the plush. Been seeing a lot of pictures of patches lately, like people putting their like pictures of their patches plushie from BMC. Also, hi darling, little itty bitty baby darling. Yay, you make plush. Okay, you play the pipes, right? Go stand over the front left spotlight. You mean here? Whoops. This is a good time to mention that I have absolutely no musical talent whatsoever. I'm fucking awful. So fluffy is my name, wasn't it, really? Weighted plushies are nice. I tried the weighted blanket for a while, but I actually read that they can start like causing joint pain if you actually start sleeping on them. What feels good, that wretched, senseless racket? Hey, I'm bad at music, I told you this. But yeah, I heard they can like cause joint pain and stuff if you sleep with them, and it explains some joint pain that I had been having. So I stopped, and it stopped. The 5 stream streaking? Quit streaking in my chat. Put a diaper on. Wah! Oh, I totally get it. I totally get like wanting to make music and appreciating music and just not being good at it. That's me. I wish I had that talent, but I just don't. I have tried. There we go. Be-do-do-doom, be-do-do-doom. I noticed a lot that when I woke up with the weighted blanket, I really often threw it off myself when I slept. Spent too much money on a keyboard that we've yet to learn to play. Yeah, can't say I haven't been tempted to do the same. Okay, put the bunny hood on for this. It's funny. I think they kept this glitch in this version, did they? Oh, let's find out. Yeah, just 4 notes.
Autumn underscore the underscore Leafeon demands.
Oh, you want the
jingle
real
keys.
music. You want the real music. That's the real music right there. Bravo! That was the best! That melody. That melody, it brings back so many memories. It's their old standby, Ballad of the Windfish. That sounds nothing like Ballad of the Windfish from Link's Awakening. Like, nothing. I mean, I'm sure it's not actually the same thing, because that was literally a dream, but yeah. That's the song the members of the previous generation of the Indigos made famous. I entered show business because I heard that song at the Carnival of Time long ago. By doing performances, I thought maybe I'd get to meet that singer of that song. The one you heard must have been the original Lulu, mother of the current lead singer, who's also named Lulu. So her daughter is singing now. Is that so? I'd like to hear that. Yeah, I think it's still broken. I'm sorry, Buju. Please take my
Anonymous
mask.
would like to
Just
remind you
has
that
a mask.
cones are good.
Please take my
Cones
cone,
keep
because
you
everyone
safe.
has a cone.
Cones are love.
I throw blankets off me in my sleep all the time. Oh no! It closed and I didn't get to show the glitch. It just fucks up your walking animation. Or your running animation. It just speeds it up because of the bunny hood. So basically you have the bunny hood run animation, but not the speed, even when you don't have the hood on. And when you have the hood on, it speeds up the animation even more. It's just funny. And I think it's retained in this version. I'm waiting outside your shop before you open. I always hated customers that did that when I worked at fast food. It's just like, okay, we'll be open in a bit. We're still getting everything set up. And then I always will remember the guy who waited outside and came in, very first order of the day, only person in the restaurant. It was like 8 a.m. And do you want to guess what his order was? This was a Wendy's, by the way. There's a mask of my sad face. Yeah, why does he have that? This is the main reason I just didn't reset time already. This is by far the easiest of the Honey and Darling shops. And I don't know why it's day 3. Maybe it's because you're not guaranteed to have the bow, so like, you can do it early. But this is by far the easiest. It's very simple target shooting. I don't even think there's a penalty for shooting them in the butt. That hurts! Unlike the others, you don't really have a risk of running off the platform. It's just, yeah. Anyway, no, it wasn't a Frosty. Dude ordered just straight up a triple Baconator. First thing in the morning, like 8 a.m. Or whenever Wendy's opens. I actually don't remember. But yeah, fucking triple Baconator first thing in the morning. I'm just like, okay. Whatever, man. I ain't here to judge. We'll leave that to your coroner. Honey, he got a perfect score 3 days in a row now. This is all we have to give him, honey. Why am I now picturing these two as Jesse and James? Bacon is part of a breakfast, not a balance, but definitely part of... I mean... Okay, but that does not make the Baconator a breakfast sandwich. I wonder, are we truly happy, Jesse? We're blasting off again! I mean, I would have been worried if it wasn't just some rando that I didn't give 2 shits about. Okay, I'm trying to think if there's anything I can take out, like I can take care of while... No, I don't think so. Let's just deposit our money at the bank. And then reset time. Biff! It's the most American thing ever. I'm take that as you will. I don't know what context that provides, to be perfectly honest. I was watching a thing on like all the high protein diets and stuff that we have lately. I could have done dampe digging. Oh well. Oh yeah, Song on the Left definitely is spooky. And yeah, basically the high protein thing is you don't need that much protein. Unless you're like fucking bodybuilding, and even then you likely don't need that much. You only need extra if you're like working out all the time and you're very active. For the average person just trying to lose weight, a high protein diet ain't gonna do shit. Your Streamloots card didn't do anything? Let me have a look. Do double check. Sometimes if the card fails, Streamloots will just give it back. Like if it was a timer thing. But if you don't have it, I will manually return it to you, because sometimes it does just shit the bed like that. Streamloots needs to be in a diaper. Oh god, where is the fucking thing? Okay, yeah, no, that one's not gonna return automatically, so here. Alright, that should be returned to you. Okay, as usual, grab some rupees, grab some ammo. Hoodie! Hoodie! Bacon is a great thing to have at 1 a.m. I must admit. Yeah, okay, I've made night bacon more times than I'd like to admit. But yes, it's very good. I've made it a couple times, actually, in the past couple of days. We'll say this past week, because I forgot to eat dinner at a reasonable hour and was like, fuck, I don't really know what I want, so let's just make a sandwich, and let's make it a good sandwich, so let's put bacon on it. Because bacon makes it a good sandwich, obviously. I have never had chorizo. I don't care for spicy. I've never had turkey bacon. I don't imagine it's very good because I do not like turkey. Oh. Oh. Yeah, do that Goron backflip. Oh, I just remembered something cursed that was on my mind earlier. I started thinking about the Zelda Gorons and realized we've never seen a female Goron. Do they exist? Are Gorons like the male version of the Gerudo where there are only females? And if so, how do Gorons reproduce? I'm just gonna leave you with that for a bit, chat. How do Gorons reproduce? And yes, exactly. Turkey is drier, shittier chicken. Played a game today that had parts of just putting shapes into holes and they all fit in the square hole. Yes! Birth from rocks that spit eggs out like Namekians. You know what? That one makes the most sense. I imagine they would have some sort of like rock-like egg. Realistically, because we're getting into this. We're getting into this. I wonder if, like, they're born from the volcano. Like, the volcano produces, like, an egg that hatches into a baby Goron. I wonder if maybe that's how it's done, because they always seem to live near some kind of mountains or volcano. Well, no. I mean, there's a hot spring, so there might be some volcanic activity in the mountain village, but I don't think it's... I don't think they've always lived in volcanic areas. It's usually rocky areas, yes, but not necessarily volcanic. You know what? See, that's another thing that I'd like to see. I would like to see them expand on the one male every 100 years in Gerudo's, but have him not be a piece of shit. Like, actually have him be good. Maybe they moved to the hot spring. But if they moved, how would they continue their population? And also, hi, Zelia. Yay, peanut butter crackers. And just, anyway, the train of thought that I was on earlier was if Gerudos are only female and Gorons are only male, do they mate with each other? And also, while I was on the topic of Goron babies, I was talking with Ashura, I'm just like, so how do Goron diapers work? I bet they literally shit bricks. Anyway. No, not that one. Fuck. Which one was it? No, it would be this one. Okay, want to see a cool way to solve this puzzle? Which, admittedly, I've never done until now. Someone had to teach me this. I'm like, wait, that fucking works. I was actually one of Milky's. I was thinking about the mating of rock people. Zelly, I have one thing to say to you. Rock hard Goron nipples. Need a powerful terminal shit-shaped bricks. Oh, whoa! God, the eyebrows. Anyway, just summon this block and play the Elegy of Emptiness on it. And you're over here. No need to do the rest of the puzzle. There's Ramak, we play as Ganon in Ocarina of Time as an adult. That doesn't surprise me, actually. There's a lot of cool wrong types. We're going straight into Twilight Princess Elders then. Oh my god. Why did I start this topic of conversation? Let's see. I think I need Goron before I need to. So yeah, we're gonna 100% Stone Tower Temple here and get the Great Fairy Sword. No, we have not beaten Snowhead. No, we have not even gotten the song for Great Bay. And yeah. There are female Gorons? When? Where? Show your work. In Wind Waker, why do you think the Zora were turned into birds in a world full of water? I mean, I feel like I heard an explanation of that somewhere, but yeah, it really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You would have thought that the Zora would have become like the dominant species on the planet when it's flooded. Hyrule Warriors Ganon said, wait. What? God, it has been a while since I played the original Hyrule Warriors. Yeah, I don't remember any female Gorons. 1999 interview, the head script for of time confirmed that female Gorons exist, but look and sound the same as males. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Okay, chat. I thought of something, and my first thought after that was, do not say this, do not say this. Which means, of course, that I have to, because it is that much cringe. How wide do you think Goron's holes stretch? Thank you for letting me put that image in your head. I'm cringing! Yeah, I'll give you that. That was cringe. That was one of the cringiest things I've ever said. But you mentioned there are canonically female Gorons, and then I started thinking about, wait, how does Goron birth work then? How do Gorons have sex? How difficult is it? And I probably should stop talking about that, but yeah. Oh yeah, I did make the cringing thing into a blurb. I didn't know about it. Darling! Why? No. Back on interesting trivia. This is like the only temple to ever use the song to open the temple as an actual puzzle. In fact, and don't quote me on this one because I might be wrong, but I think Majora's Mask is the only one to really give like puzzle solving use to any of its temple opening songs. Like, so yeah, Ocarina of Time had warp songs, which were obviously useful, but not directly used to solve any puzzles. And in here too, we actually have two puzzles that are tied to the Sonata of Awakening. Though conversely, I actually would have liked to have seen more use out of the Goron Lullaby because, I mean, just. I need to actually think because I'm fucking things up. Yeah, that will close. And yeah, it's true. We don't do the wash your mouth out with soap thing here. It's literally child abuse, and we don't promote that. Hey, silver linings. I mean, I will definitely say it's weird that I didn't get punted for that line of thought, because I definitely deserved it. I know, your time has passed. It wouldn't be funny now. You missed the timing. Won't need Zora Mask for a bit. Ha! He got his ass blown up and down the hole he goes! Oh, right, I need Mirror Shield for this shit. Wah. Okay, I don't do spankings either. Ooh. These guys are just a fucking joke with Goron Mask. Literally punch them once and they're dead. Well, you know, after they've been activated. Whereas before, OT, you had to fucking time a bomb and shit for this. Nah, just punch them.
Over here.
Hi, angels. Welcome on in. We're being cursed as shit. At least when Gorons have relationships, you can say that they smashed. Yes, you can. So normal straight. Well, I mean, just shush. We're talking about Goron reproduction. Let's see, you can't do anything with that. It has come time to don the aquatic mask, the fish mask. Do I need Goron for anything recent? In near future? No, I don't think so. Oh, it's cursed, you see. Yes, I'm glad that you see that, angels. All right, okay. Wait, no, fuck! This little ledge didn't used to be here. That's new to the 3DS version. Can I not trigger this? I guess I can't trigger this. Not that way, anyway. Can I toss a bomb over it? Yeah, I can do it that way. Yeah, I don't know why there's a block blocking that, because there's so many ways to get around it. So, actual use for the Deku Mask here. I used to think, oh, okay, so I'm gonna have to do a Zora jump to get on top of there. No. You can do it that way, but it's just, like, perfectly set up for Deku Link. Goron's diapers are made of tarp. I mean, they do kind of look like they would be. But I got a key that's just as small as all you. It's so tiny I can barely see it. What the hell? What is... Okay, over here. It has been a very long time since I've actually gone through Stone Tower Temple, so... Yeah, honestly, the Zora swimming isn't super bad. It's not as fast, but it is still better than normal swimming in most games, so... It's not as bad as people make it out to be, but it's definitely not as fun. You're set to... Well, you're set to Wumbo and you're still this tiny? Wow, what the blah? I thought there were some weird properties with Oh, right, yeah. I don't think this is still the case in the 3DS version, but in the original N64 version, you can actually get rid of those light blocks with hot spring water. Yeah, literally, they get melted by hot spring water. I thought I had to continue that chain a bit more. And so that is actually a speedrun strat to bring hot spring water to get rid of that block. Let's be real, we're thinking about the same thing about toads in the Mushroom Kingdom. Either they're padded or they're the same species as Rayman. Rayman, it's just that he's wearing a diaper so big that it looks like he has legs. I always forget that chest there. I'll tell you whose chest I don't forget, though. Azura's. I don't know how this still works. Maybe it's a remod. They might have, like, copy and pasted some of the attributes over just to make it work. Which would beg the question if... I don't know, probably just some weird-ass fucking N64 coding prop thing that no one, not even the devs, actually understands. Is it this one? Okay, it was that one. If today's audience answer with college high school, you'll never forget, neither will Oh yeah, Angels, we did audience anarchy with Kettleshy earlier today, and Azura's chest and subsequent milk contained within were a very common topic. Yeah, so these guys exist to keep you from charging that up forever. Which is good, because if they didn't, I would. What the fuck's wrong with you? There we go. Oh, you mean... Okay, so catching fire, the regress command is literally just Streamloots pulling a random number and me putting a percentage on it. I don't own that. You want to take it and make it stinky, soggy, whatever, go ahead. I'm not the only person with a regress command either. I mean, that would be a safe assumption, Fluffy. It would be a safe assumption, indeed. But yeah, no, that's not... Thank you for asking, but it's not a thing that I have any right to claim as my own or anything like that. So, yeah. It's not anything that I have a right to tell someone, no, you can't use this. Yeah, you barely regressed because you were already baby. I mean, how many times did you fill your pants in Audience Anarchy, Zelia? Tell me that. You and your heckin' dimentia. I'm gonna go get cupcakes out of cupcake. Did I say cupcakes? Fuck! I can't speak today. Cupcakes. I want to step away from the screen. Oh, yay! I'm addicting! Because if you step away, you apparently miss gems like cupcakes. I promise you I'm a safe for work streamer. Whee! Yeah, also a little lesser known thing there. Oh wait, I have to go the other way. Okay, I watched Chase struggle on this part so much. I'm just, if he watches this, his mind's gonna get blown. First try. Northern Watcher, I promise you, you did not mix any important context. I'm just cringing. Let's see, I need Deca Mask. Get back to cupcakes. Yeah, there was no context on that, except for I tried to say cupcakes, but slipped over my own tongue, and it sounded, So imagine that sketch. I only saw like half that sketch. Egg white substitutes are getting out of hand. I don't know, tell us, Celia, what did you do exactly? What is dimentia? Please enlighten us. This is a good time to point out that your Deku Flower is actually on a radius, not a time limit. And so, yeah, if you swing wide like that, if you swing too wide, you'll just lose it. Technically, it is on a time limit because you will lose height, but...
Stella, where do baby Gorons come from in Zelda? Oh,
Ew.
darling, that's a lovely question. Baby Gorons come from the big, comfy Goron Mountains, just like little Babkins from their mommy's tummies. They're all snuggled up safe and warm until they're ready to roll out into the world.
Gorons, transform and roll out! Okay. The best way for me to do this might actually be Zora Mask. Which is unfortunate because those blades are fire and I might actually void out if I get hit by those. So maybe I should do Goron instead. I suppose I could maybe shoot him with arrows in the back. Let's try it.
Rabbit.
Fucking, yeah, that works. That does damage. Having to not use your sword is rather interesting. Well, I mean, it's not that I don't have to use my sword. It's just, it sucks. Also, I will be, this isn't the Majora's Mask I know about, though. I literally got stuck in the town square for a while. Never got past the first day. Yeah, fair enough. This is endgame. This is endgame right here. To think I could be defeated. Although you are my rival, you were spectacular. I shall take my final blow by opening my heart and revealing my wisdom. If you shoot that which burns with a sacred golden light into the glowing red emblem outside the temple, The world shall be arranged so that the earth is born in the heavens, and the moon is born on the earth. Wasn't the moon technically born on the earth? Like, it's just a piece of the earth that broke off while it was forming? Do not forget these words. Die I shall, leaving no corpse. That is the law of the Garo. Yeah, what I'm hearing is I yeeted you so hard you became a Garo-shaped hole in the wall. Sorry, just sell you out of context. I had to be stinky my full bev due to dementia. Right? Yeah, wow, someone here wears a diaper? What a baby. These iconages were so cool. I loved this one at recess and on my tree. Hey, you know what? That's fair. Alright, night-night, Vixen. So yeah, we got light arrows. Basically, all other forms of damage have become obsolete. We have light arrows. And again, keep in mind, we do not have fire arrows at all. I actually want to take a bit to rearrange shit. The order of this stuff actually is kind of important to me because I'm dumb. There. I get what they were going for as far as letting you rearrange the menu however you want, but honestly, it bothers me more than it helps me. I just want things to fit into their proper place, and I don't want to have to rearrange them myself. Bitch! I promise you both the hookshot and light arrows are good. I have no need for money, but I'm grabbing that. At least no need for money yet. I didn't remember if there was something down here or not, so I had to check. I'm glad you start with the long shot. Like, seriously, the original hookshot in OOT, or at least level 1 variant, is so fucking tiny. But you're so tiny. Also saw Chase really struggle hard on these guys. Literally, you just shoot him in the eye with a light arrow twice to damage them. That's it. That's all it takes. My legs! Oh, actually, something else that came out of Cuddleshy's stream earlier today that I think folks will enjoy. Now let me take some water and clear my throat because I'm going to sing you a little song. How's Hyrule Warriors going? It's going good. It's not a game I can play a whole lot of at once because it does start to drag on the more I play it, like in one sitting.
You know, no huge hurry, but I'm sort of out of juice over here.
Yay, Padded Anniversaries, let's go, Seed. The egg cracks a lot around here. Okay. Let me just pull up the lyrics to this. Where did I put it? I just gotta find it because I haven't, there's no way I'll remember it off the top of my head. Oh, who's got a diaper filled up with pee? Puddle shy, sog pimps. No longer absorbent and stinky is she. Puddle shy, sog pimps. If diapers and nonsense be something you wish, puddle shy, sog pimps. Then crawl on the floor and she'll grant your wish. Puddle shy, sog pimps. Puddle shy, sog pimps. Puddle shy, sog pimps. Do 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 do. Yeah, I made that up earlier because someone in Audience Anarchy named her Puddle Shy Sog Pants and just like, you know what, that sounds a lot like SpongeBob SquarePants. Let's do this thing. Oh, should I need that? Whee! I have no idea what La Boo Boo is. Yeah, I feel like I've heard that a few times. I have no fucking clue what it is. Oh, it was Zelia that did that. All right, beautiful. Enjoy the song you inspired. Yay! We're near your city for 3 months. Thank you, Lupin. I don't think I got a notice for it, but thank you anyway. I don't need the notice for that. I don't need the notice to be grateful. Stinky called someone Zogi. Yeah, it happens a lot. Stone Tower Temple is actually widely regarded to be one of the best temples in the entire Zelda series, and I really do see it. There's a lot to love. If you want to go back that way, you will have to do the Zora jump. But it's very complex. But it's still fun. It doesn't overstay its welcome all that much. And just very, very top tier dungeon, honestly. Its difficulty is balanced for being the final dungeon, obviously. But it makes use of all of your abilities except the ice arrows. And yeah, it's very good. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else that I can do. I don't think there is. Not right here anyway. I don't care for blind boxes. Oh, that's a blind. Okay, yeah. Why is that a blind box thing? I don't. Yeah. No, I probably agree with you. I don't like blind boxes in general. It's kind of neat every now and then, I guess, but Wee! Okay, I'm just gonna come over here, and I'm gonna chill, and I'm gonna fucking go for it! Run, 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 run! Run, Link, run! Run, daddy, run, daddy, run, daddy! Oh my god, who else watches Smiling Friends? If you don't know what that is, I'm not gonna recommend that you watch it, because it is fucking... It is Crack the TV show. I mean, I like card packs a little bit more than I like blind boxes, but I feel like that bias is a lot because of my work for Little Troubles and whatnot. And at least with theirs, I get the... I swear there's a way for me to... Oh, wait, no, they moved it! So the gem's right here. It used to be under this block I was standing on. Right, I forgot the 3DS version moved it. Because I like seeing the art when I open the Little Troubles card packs. This is super punchy, highly concentrating, great. Oh yeah, matcha, yeah. Yeah, Smiling Friends is a very high energy show. You really couldn't get more, like you really couldn't do more than the 15-minute runtime it's got. But I think it's fun if you just want something stupid to watch. You clip that theme song again. Wait, did you clip it when I sang it to Cuddleshy? That feels like something you would do. Yeah, I generally like opening card packs. Like, I don't play the Pokemon TCG at all. In fact, I don't really even like the Pokemon TCG. But I do like opening Pokemon card packs. It's super hard for me to justify the purchase, though. But I can justify that purchase on Little Troubles cards because I'm supporting people I know, I'm supporting my community, and also I do play that game and find it fun. I don't play it very often because I don't have the opportunity to, but I do know how to play. Though, honestly... I don't like to talk bad about them because I know I love what they're doing. I love the product in general, but controversial opinion here, probably. I'm not a big fan of how set 4 turned out. That was a pain in the ass. And specifically, my issue with set 4, and I know why they've been doing this, is that they've, I don't want to say reused isn't the right word, but their approach has been take one big picture and cut it into multiple cards. And I definitely understand, I didn't need to hit that at all, fuck. I definitely understand the reason to do that. It's a cost-cutting measure, and it does help things feel a little bit more cohesive when you have big scenes in there. However, the downside, and I really saw this come through in set 4, I'm gonna pause so I don't lose a whole bunch of time, was that a lot of the cards had a very similar vibe. And not in a good way. Like, we're seeing a lot of the same setting, a lot of the same color, because we're taking bigger pieces and we're cutting them up. They are the same setting. They are the same color. And I think, yeah, okay, you can get 2 or 3 cards out of a good scene, but they're trying to do like 5 or 6, it feels like, and it's just, okay, there's a little bit too much. There's one in particular that is that's a conveyor belt hands card, and I like it, but they've made it 2 cards by simply doing one with and one without the character in it. 2 entirely separate cards, separate effects, everything. And I don't like that. I feel like we're cutting a few too many corners there. And again, I love the product as a whole. I don't want to say bad things about it, but I feel like that's a gripe that needs to kind of be out there. It did hurt my overall enjoyment of the set because I'm seeing a lot of these same colors over and over and over and over and over. And honestly, I don't even think it was a budget thing, because if you get a premium pack, there's, and Pat Streamer, remember, there are no links allowed in chat. If you get a premium pack, you see a lot of alternate card arts for existing cards that are completely brand new art. And I feel like we could have allocated that budget to the regular packs instead of just the premium. Oh my god, yeah, I remember the Fur Hire archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh! I never actually learned how to play it, I just liked it because it was furry cringe, and that appeals to me. But anyway, that was my set 4 gripe. Actually, one more thing. I don't like the packs. Like the actual design of the pack itself. Because it's... Hang on, I have one here because I needed scans of it. It doesn't fit the theme. It uses the Your Pal Patches art. That doesn't fit with the theme of set 4, and it just has set 4 written on it. And I feel like we could have done better. Again, I know they're probably trying to cut costs because I know their artist budget is huge.
Where's your bathroom?
Because they
Bath
really do pay their artists well.
Bathroom. What?
What? But anyway, I'll stop being negative about it. I do love the company. I love the product. That's why I feel it necessary to point out when something isn't right. Older brother put together the Fur Hire deck for us. We've always said it was because he knew we were a furry. Okay, I need a mask. Do. Wee! Do. Yeah, Stone Tower Temple is definitely one where you want to give yourself the full 3 days, even if you know what you're doing. I do like Elegy of Emptiness as a puzzle-solving thing. Like, you're kind of conditioned by Zelda games to, oh, I need a box to weigh this down. And don't always remember, oh wait, I am the box. Wah, wah. Wait, they banned the furries? Wah, what the fuck? Don't ban the furries. What are you, D&D? I actually recently heard that a lot of D&D like campaigns and whatnot, a lot of DMs ban furries. They're just like, why? If Rager campaign's gonna be good? You are the one who boxes? Oh my. As much as I really like Bunnyhood, it's not really needed in dungeons. As much as I want it to be. Yeah, no, I may not be a credible source on this because I don't have much experience playing D&D, but I had just kind of heard from someone who does have a lot of experience. It was just like a YouTuber, by the way, to fully be transparent about my sources here, who was just saying D&D players think there's a furry problem and like a lot of furry races are banned. It's just like, wow, you hate fun, don't you? Yay! You want to play Majora's Mask! The brain rot is complete. I'm trying to think if I need Decker Mask anymore. Nope, don't Decker Mask in the lava. Hey Sarah, can you actually stop with the Sinky Baby stuff? It feels like it's most of what you're chatting, and it's getting too frequent. Thankfully, they put freaking magic and arrow spawns in here, because, oh boy, are you gonna need it. There's a way to get infinite magic for your 3-day cycle, but I have not done it. Oh, right, I can't pull that back. I have to push it. It's weird. I actually learned something interesting about VR chat's interactions with some other games. So like MMOs and stuff specifically, any game that has like a detection for whether or not you're using like a macro or something, or like something's wrong with your mouse, you're using some weird program to emulate mouse clicks and stuff, VR chat will trigger that. Or actually not even VR chat, VR in general will trigger that. So like if you go to view your desktop, you go into the menu and you browse Blue Sky and stuff. And if you use that to play the game while you're in VR, it technically emulates your mouse clicks, and a lot of things that are looking for that will catch it. And they'll think, ooh, this person's emulating their mouse clicks. They're cheating, they're botting. And so if that's against the rules of a game you play, you can actually get banned for that. Fair enough. Too strong. Restrict them. It's funny. They'll do that to the for hire shit, but they won't nerf Sky Strikers. I fucking hate Sky Strikers. Sky Strikers probably makes them more money because it's just like generic anime. Yu-Gi-Oh! Really did become the anime like card game. It's just like, oh yeah, this card's just an anime. That's what it is. We really abandoned the ancient Egypt theme after a while, didn't we? Oh hey, it's fucking Fire Wizrobe again. Okay. That Wizrobe dance on Cuddleshy's avatar, I want to see that now. Our tables campaigns are always slime girls and manic princesses. I mean, so I've seen a lot of people who play D&D and come up with really cool stuff that could be fun. I wish I had the time and people to play D&D with. I wouldn't mind getting into it, but holy shit, I do not have free time. Hi, Goldie! Welcome in. So I think it's 4 light arrows will kill Wizrobes. Basically, this guy's a boss, again, just to show you how powerful they are, because they've been using him as a punching bag. I feel like we really could have skipped this, because there will be another mini-boss. Right, yeah, we're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! And Toaster isn't here. What the hell? The brave little Toaster is not here to witness it. VR chat have some controversy because they added anti-cheat and block accessibility stuff. I think so, yeah. That doesn't affect the problem that I was talking about because it's not VR chat, it's VR, like it's Steam VR and pretty much just VR in general that's causing the issue. But yeah.
Announcement. We have a missing puppy from a local kindergarten. If you see them, please give them a change and return them. Thank you. They may be very stinky. UwU.
UwU. Who is that? That sounds familiar, but I can't quite place it. I feel like that's another streamer from our community. Generally would be. I feel like that chest right there I always fucking forget about. I don't know if you can get it on the first visit. What's wrong with VR? Nothing really that most people are going to notice. I was just saying how some games that have detections and rules against using artificial computer mouses, like mouse emulators and stuff, usually they'll have rules against that to like crack down on botting and whatnot. Very more prevalent in like MMO games. Anyway, if you use like your virtual desktop thing in VR, that can trigger it because technically it's emulating your mouse clicks. A friend told me that and I'm just like, oh shit, good thing I didn't play a certain game in VR. I would have gotten in a lot of trouble with them. TTS, isn't that Kevin Brightly? No, that sounded, honestly, that sounded like one of our streamers. I don't know who it was. That name does not sound familiar. I do not recognize that name at all. So honestly, the anime scene is finding us furries being more and more mainstream, and maybe someday more otaku will end up being furries as well. Okay, I don't know how I feel about that. Because I do definitely get the the desire to not be mainstream, because then it's all, oh, you need to be marketable for us to like you. So you get like only the most vanilla furries, and then furry conventions become popular, and you get people who like aren't really furries trying to go there, and just ugh. So many things can fuck that up. Honestly, I'm just gonna say, children do not belong at furry conventions. I don't know if that's a controversial subject or whatnot, but I remember briefly checking out a furry convention before BFC. Like, there wasn't VFC, it was a vanilla, like, local convention. I only stayed for like half a day, so I don't count it as my first convention. I remember seeing kids running around with all the fursuits and stuff, and just like, this is a mood killer. This is absolutely a mood killer. I have to go over there. I have to go here first. Hey, want to see the best moneymaker in the game? Guaranteed 50 rupee drop every time. Okay, I thought I froze there for a minute. See, do wait on the headset. We want to get details on the new Valve frame, and so that might actually be a good option. We're waiting for price points on that. Oh yeah, by the way, welcome to the personification of death itself. It's Gomez. Your attacks won't be able to do a thing until you defeat all the bats surrounding it, you know, or scare them away with light arrows, and then hit him with more light arrows. The solution here is just light arrows. Whoops. Okay, good, I didn't waste that. Your magic is kind of precious here, because light arrows are very magic hungry, and the arena isn't good about giving you magic, if I remember correctly. Yeah. This is one of those things where you may want to take the detour for infinite magic. Yeah, none of those pots contain magic. And so now I'm out of magic, and I have to do like the standard arrows. It sucked. Will bombs work on you? Sometimes bombs work on this shit. Oh, I'm dead. I was not watching my health. Fuck. Okay. Oh, damn, I'm all the way back at the beginning. Okay, you know what? This is a great chance to go get double magic. Valve is not holding to shareholders, so there's a good chance that the headset will be a reasonable price. So, I don't know I don't know the credibility of this source, but I have a friend, so this is like friend of a friend, who predicted the launch date of, like the announcement on Wednesday, predicted it with basically perfect accuracy, and also predicted the price and said $1,400. That feels like way too much for something that is going to be competing almost exclusively with the Quest 3. And so I don't want to believe that. Because, again, I don't know how credible it is. Chateau Romani. Drink it to replenish all of your magic power and make it last. Swirl it around with your tongue to enjoy its flavor to the fullest. Its effects will last until you travel back in time. All right, Link. Drink your booby milk. We now have infinite magic until we reset time. I can fire off as many light arrows as I want, and it will not drain. But yeah, I'm hoping 500 to 700. 700 is more than the Quest 3, but I feel like you could justify that. 800, maybe. Any more than that, and it's gonna be a big no. Yeah, you don't need to do the puzzle, just shoot it. Just sharpshoot it. Want to imagine that until you go back in time is on the bottle. Imagine if you didn't travel back in time and that was just infinite magic for the rest of the game. It'd probably be a lot harder to get. Oh my god, right? Yeah. If they put it as $200, then it'd be fucking cooked. They'd be losing so much money, they'd be panicking. I'd love it. I would be enjoying that as someone who hates meta. Oh my god, we gotta go back through all this now. I did not realize that put you all the fucking way back here. Oh my god. I don't have to grab the key at least, but... Right? I think this higher end specs, argument around, plus it being full steam powered OS. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna say. Someone say creamy is booby milk. I don't drink that stuff. Azure is only. Is bottle time not working? I haven't seen it pop in. I haven't seen it be redeemed. So I have heard, as far as the Steam machine, they aren't going to be pricing it like a console where they're expecting game sales to make up some of the cost for it. They're pricing it like a PC. The reasoning I was given was because it is a PC. And they don't want, say, a big company to make a big bulk company purchase of them and use them as, like, work PCs, because they totally could, and then not see a dime on game sales. I do see their logic on that. Marshmallow cream flavored milk is great. I'm gonna tell her you said that. Just says out of stock? Hang on, let me have a look at it. It shouldn't be. Where is it? Okay, this might be it. How many times have you redeemed it? Because there is a limit of 3 per person per stream. So that we don't just have one person continually spamming it. I actually probably could bump that to 5. Actually, no, I think I'm going to leave it at 3. This is the first time that's ever been hit. No, it's not 1 per stream. It's bottle time is 3 per person per stream. So it's not a hard limit of 3. It's just so that one particular person doesn't continually spam it. Never used it, so it might just be on cooldown and showing out of stock because mobile apps suck. Okay, can we stop with just calling me out with that stuff? Come on, guys. I promise you, I am more than just a diaper filler. I still remember someone on Blue Sky asked for, like, what's the best incognito ABDL gamer tag, and they ended up going with ABU seat filler. Honestly, some nights I have more of a tolerance for it than others. Tonight's a night where I guess I just don't have a whole lot of tolerance. To be fair, the consoles we have this generation are taking up price Series X. Oh my god, yeah. I would never pay that much for an Xbox. I mean, because correct me if I'm wrong, but because Xbox is Microsoft, pretty much anything that you would get, any exclusive that would be on an Xbox, is also on PC, isn't it? What the fuck do you mean you just dropped magic now? Was I supposed to be killing them the whole time? Oh shit, okay, I need to back the fuck off. I do not want to have to do that again. Oh shit. These bats are batting me! Okay, can you stop blocking this, please? Would really appreciate it. Okay, I'm gonna put Bunny Hood on. So I can grab some health. This is a deceptively hard fight, Pretty much whenever I play through this game normally, I always have the infinite magic here, and I just don't struggle at all. I've also got double defense, and yeah, just way better stuff. So this is actually considerably more difficult. Got it. The new Steam Yes, the new Steam VR headset will work with VR chat. Technically, it should work with it standalone, although most likely VR chat will consider you as being on Android because it does run a Snapdragon processor, which is typically an Android processor, and standalone, it's probably gonna say, oh, hey, yeah, no, you're Android, so let's put you on the Quest side of things. That is just speculation, though. That's an educated guess. Who knows? Valve might do some fucking technical wizardry and it considers you as being on PC. Maybe it won't have the same limitations that other platforms have. I could see Valve doing that. But yeah. Again, I love that the Deku Mask, like the first transformation mask you get, is actually useful in the final dungeon. And then you explode landmines with your spit. Yeah, pretty much if you don't have full money and you see blue bubbles, just shoot them with a light arrow. Just do it. Yeah, that's the other thing for me, like as far as full body tracking. I don't have slime trackers. I have the Vive trackers, which are lighthouse trackers. And so they probably aren't going to be compatible with the frame. Which means if I wanted full body tracking, I'd probably have to buy new full body tracking, and I'm not doing that. I don't remember if this is the moment where I can leave and grab everything. I feel like it's probably like right at the boss door now that I remember. There's gonna be something in here. Right, but using the frame with the PC isn't the issue. There should be how use trackers, yes. It's the fact that they would need to be compatible with the Vive trackers, and I don't, because I know those aren't compatible with like a Quest and stuff. At least I don't think they are. And I actually don't know if that has to do with the standalone nature. I do not know. That is my answer. I do not know. Waiting until someone actually invents nerve gear. Yeah, get SAO'd. Okay, so I think that was all I needed as far as fairies. And also, hi, Honeycomb. What's a nerve gear? Anime VR headset that's it's called Full Dive, where it like actually interrupts your motor functions and stuff, and you just like lay in bed and you're actually in another reality. The Oculus guy made a real life Death VR headset, but that sounds like clickbait. Yeah, that sounds like clickbait. Good night, Goldie. Hopefully it's the last time I have to do this. So nerve gears, we would do VR while high. You know what? I've heard that. I've never, I don't partake. I've never been high in VR. But I've been with people who have. And yeah, that's general vibe that I get, that we suddenly become real to them. Look on the bright side, Lizzie. 30 is below 10 if you don't know how to count. You hate math. I mean, to be fair, I hate math too, and I've never been an enjoyer of math. I remember all the time my teachers back in like elementary school and high school and shit would tell me
to be a chicken. Also, give us some chicken puns. Bok, bok, bok.
Tell me to get
Cluck,
interrupted
cluck.
by Sella again.
Why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side. Bok, bok. That one never gets old. What about I'm feeling a little cooped up in these huggies today?
Guess what?
Bok.
Chicken butt. Oh my god. Okay, idea. Diapers with a chicken on the back. And you just call them chicken butts. And literally just a baby for going, guess what? Chicken butt. And then they share their diaper. I mean, you're gonna have to deal with idiots fucking being anti-furry and whatnot, no matter what. This is why I don't go on, like, public lobbies and shit. No one... Seriously, here's my VR chat advice. Never go on a public lobby for any reason. Unless it's ferality. Ferality is okay.
Listen!
You saying Link T-pose? I don't think so. And also, hi Midnight, welcome in. What indeed? Aw, Midnight needs more regression. As my first decree as interdimensional ruler, I decree more regression. Yeah, see, I wouldn't even do that. It's starve the trolls, Lupin. Starve them. Because I'll tell you what, these people don't have the mental capacity to understand when they're being trolled and change that into, maybe I shouldn't troll people. Best case scenario, you just give them new material, and that's not good. Yes, more regression. My friend and I watched this like YouTube thing later. It was so middle/little coded. Wait, what was it? How am I on fairies? Where is that even fucking kept? I think it's map. Okay, 13 out of 15. It's just a cleanup here that's a pain in the ass. Okay, so I need to go down a floor. I think I know where I need to go. Oh. Wait, no, I already got that one. I already got that one. Need Zora Mask. Wrong way. Okay, do the Zora Mask there. And then the other one was in one of these chambers. I don't remember which one. Oh, okay, I remember now. I remember. Ugh, don't let me do that again. It was called Skate Smoothie and even repost David Yellow fan. Okay. Just be called a smoothie. That's a new one. One thing that's nice, that bomb chew will not be there if you go and grab the chest as a moron. So if you do that first, you don't have to worry about him. Yeah, this is why I made sure to reset time before I did this. You always want to give yourself extra time in the Stone Tower. It is complex, and you will forget things. All right, we got all the stray fairies. There's just more preference for a big dive from trying to sell you more Huggies. Shush, Midnight. Quit spoiling my sponsorship. I really need to get more arrows. Holy shit. Thankfully, it's not hard to go back to the boss. Okay, I don't need any more transformation masks. So I'm gonna put on Bunny Hood to just zip through these. I almost fell for that again. Nah. Imagine being a big day for baby couldn't be us, right? No, definitely not. Almost thought I was standing in midair there. By the way, if you look down, yeah, you can see the moon. I don't know how the fuck that works. Like, you can literally moon crash here. And I don't know how that works. Also, if you wanted to get the moon really badly, I know that's not the end goal here, but if you wanted to get to the moon, couldn't you just invert Stone Tower and jump? Then again, the fall damage might kill you. I still want to get a custom Fang Kigu at some point. I didn't mean to do that. But it's just kind of a, it's a thing. I've got to get measurements and save up the money for it, and it's not like I can't save up the money for it, and it's not like I haven't spent more on other things, but just that. Need to find a good maker and everything. I saw of something DBZA Trunks and Bulma scene, but with Angy Cafe. It's a big or it's a literal, oh my god. I'll be your mommy. How's the play been working out? I don't have it up right now. I unfortunately cannot have it up all the time. But tomorrow I do plan on putting it up again. The time I did have it up though, magic. Except for having to step over it because it takes up a large portion of the room. Welcome to Twin Mold. This fight is probably the most heavily altered. In the original, they would just kind of fly around and you would hit them with arrows, or you would, fuck, I am way out of arrows. Or you would use a special mask to defeat them. They would also have, fuck you. They also, unknown to a lot of people actually, except for speedrunners, had weaknesses to fire and ice arrows depending on their color. So the blue guy here, weak to fire arrows. He is not anymore. And then the red guy was weak to ice arrows. They would definitely not do this with the big fucking eyeball. This shit does respawn, which is nice. There are pots of magic here too. Oh my god, am I gonna die again? Maybe I should have packed a fairy or something. But anyway, you don't want to use elemental arrows on them until they're stunned and you're shooting the eye. You can only damage the blue one, I think. You might be able to damage the red with arrows. I could not actually tell you. But anyway, you want to focus on the blue one. I am so used to having double defense here. Wow. Wow. I am way used to having double defense. Link looks like a giant toddler the way he walks in. Oh my god, yes he does. I will agree with that. And back to the fucking beginning again. Oh my god, this is a pain in the ass. This is a worm. I don't have a way to really restock on my stuff. I think I can go over... Ye who have beheld my frenzied dance of earth and sky, courageous traveler of time and space. If thou art fearless, stand before me that I might witness thy power once more. Okay, first of all, second, I just learned something new. If you die to the boss, it activates the warp? Okay, full disclosure chat. I've never died to a Majora's Mask boss. This is the first time. I didn't know this. I did not know this. All right, well...
Oh, you think you're
I learned something new.
Bitch, I'm adorable.
Hi, hon. The mommy milkers, they are here. Yeah, okay, yeah, I probably died to a boss or two when I was a kid. So I guess it would make sense that that's new in the 3D version. Again, usually I have double defense or I'm smart enough to pack a fairy or something. I did not do that. I am dumb. That's my fault. But hey, we learned something new and that's totally worth it. Okay, now we do light arrows. Wait, can I actually... Yeah, I think I can do that in this version. Alright, cool. I thought that was an enhanced port version. Fucking missed. It's a good thing I have infinite magic, because this fight really drains it. I mean, they do keep you fairly stocked in magic over here, but... yeah. Can I actually hurt you? Okay, you can actually hurt him by hitting the tail. That is good to know. So technically this fight doesn't require the mask then. Or at least I don't think so. It actually might be that once you beat one of them, the other goes into an invincible phase or something and you need the mask. That sounds about right for this game, actually. Motherfucker. Yeah, you get blindsided a lot in this one. You can take too long. They will go and he will suck the eyeball back into his stomach. What did I say about my... yeah, my private milk tap. Also, hi, Patch. So, back on version differences. You will get this treasure chest in the N64 version before you even enter the arena. It will be a prize from defeating the second Igor. It is a little weird opening a treasure chest in the middle of a boss fight, but I don't actually mind this too much because it makes it it does mix up the fight. It means you fight one of them normally and then you fight the other with the mask. Because see, now they've decided, oh hey, here are my little children come to get you. You want infinite magic for this. Yeah, they did definitely make the fight more unique. This one probably needed the most polish out of all of them. Roll. Roll onto these motherfuckers. Then throw one of those orbs at him. I think there are only 2 of them. Okay, now this is the important shit. Grab them from the tail and spin your control stick while you're doing this. Absolutely nothing tells you about that. Giant Dwarf DZ, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Crown Box. by spinning your control stick while you're spinning him in the same direction, I think. I don't know if it's important. By doing that, you will actually do extra damage to him, and you will be able to two-cycle this fight. And that is really important, because if you don't do that, you don't two-cycle this, getting him down with one of these without one of these limited non-respawning balls is very, very annoying. Ow. Fuck. Okay, good. It didn't break, though. He just was not cooperating. Hey up! Because otherwise you've got to punch the shit out of him, and if he like goes underground to respawn his minions and stuff, he heals. Oh, did that not fucking do it? Oh shit. Alright, that's not good. Alright, so now we gotta do the shitty thing. But yeah, I totally see it that Link walks like a toddler here. This will be bad. I really wish there was a place to get a fairy around here, but there's not. Okay, he did this, so we'll show this. You can also chokehold him. Don't chokehold him, it's not worth it. Gotta dig out our DS Lite and Spirit Tracks. So you gotta go, but wait, I'm sorry, you have to what now? Chat, this is what the bathroom this is what the bathroom redeem is for. Absolutely yes, Link walking like he's got some full huggies. Change me, Zelda! Change me! Wow, that was cringe. I'm not sorry, but that was really cringe. I'm cringing! Yes, exactly. Yeah, be really careful not to grab the remains before you grab the heart container there. Wait, is it normally a 4-cycle and not a 3-cycle? What exactly are all of you? Guardians? So you're protective gods? That's why you're in the temples. But why are the protective gods? No, wait, are you listening to me? Hey, wait! I don't know if this was the case in the N64 version, but yeah, if you sequence break, it just plays the next cutscene in the sequence and not the specific cutscene for freeing that area. What do you even ask? So, yeah, you know what? You're right. Link couldn't ask for a change. He'd have to get checkies. Yeah, let's be real. It'll be Anju here. Oh, I'm sorry you lost power. And I'm sorry you don't have any diapers, Seed. But we tease. We tease even if you don't. It used to be when I did this that I would I would just go through and finish doing Stone Tower and then go back and get the fairies. It's kind of a pain to do it that way because you gotta like warp back in and everything. So now we have the standard Hyrule Field music here, and we have an actual, like, skybox. That's what happens when you free this area. Oh, and also, you know, like, the dead aren't just roaming around. We don't have Gibdos and shit. Which is important for this place here, which I didn't want to go to until I had finished Stone Tower Temple, so we'll go back here on another cycle. Because that is a minigame that you cannot do after you've beaten Stone Tower Temple. And I'm trying to remember exactly where the fairy's fountain is. Oh, there it is. Kind of in a weird spot. No lozenge. Actually, that does not explain the 3 cycle. So I thought it was always a 3 cycle, but apparently it's a 4 cycle then. Anyway, when you spin them by the tail, if you rotate your control stick in the direction that you're spinning them, it does extra damage, and that is enough to save a cycle. They don't in the N64 version? I could have sworn I've done enough randomizers where they went away after I beat Stone Tower, but it might just be me. Oh, compassionate young one, I am the great fairy of kindness. I'm gonna give you a sword! Go kill things with it. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. As thanks, I grant you the Great Fairy Sword. Was she always the Great Fairy of Kindness? I feel like she was maybe the Great Fairy of Courage or something.
You know, no huge
That might have
hurry,
been
but I'm
another
sort of
one.
out of juice over here.
The Poe Collector. Oh, disappears and leaves them behind. Okay. So it's still not possible to do after Stone Tower. But it just... he's not that cruel. They get saved too. Anyway, you got the Great Fairy Sword with black roses etched into it. The Great Fairy Sword is the most powerful of all emo blades. I mean, just blades. Come see me whenever you are overcome by weariness by swinging that big fucking sword I just gave you. Seriously, be careful with that thing. The Great Fairy Sword is a C button item. Because, okay. Oh, I need to actually put it on. That might be helpful. Yeah, no shot. Oh wait, no, hang on, I want Zora Mask. I'm gonna hold both. The Great Fairy Sword is a big, beautiful blade. Again, C-button item, but this is your strongest, technically supposed to have sword in the game. I feel like the Fierce Deity Sword does a little bit more, but you're not supposed to have that. So if you don't mind your sword being a C-button item, this is better than the Gilded Sword, which we have not acquired yet because I sequence broke the fuck out of this game. I don't think we have enough hearts to do Secret Shrine, unfortunately. So we'll save that for another time. Try to find a blurb for So Long Gay Bowser for Mario 64. Ah, that would have been great. That would have been very well timed though. So proud of this community for behaving around a giant fountain of yellow water. She's the piss fairy. Now which one of them is the big mommy milkers fairy? I think it might be all of them. Have you seen those pointy boobs? I'm trying to think the order that I want to do things in here. I know I want to do this first, but I don't know if I want to beat Great Bay and then go to Snowhead. Whee! Her kindness is your... So, yeah, go to the fucking corner for that one. Oh my god! Yay, Kigu! Yeah, so you do need fire arrows for this, because several of these fuckers are trapped behind webs. Burn their house down and then kill them! You also technically need the Goron mask to get out of here. So make sure you have that if you're... But if you're sequence breaking, you kind of need it to get in here anyway. More relevant for randomizers. Just got flash name by the name and character pull on it. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go after the Great Fairy Sword, but the fairies in Stone Tower are hard to get. Yeah, they're definitely the hardest to get. Especially since it requires at least 3... I went fucking backwards. It requires at least 3 runs. What's it gonna take for me to not talk about your double D's? Keys! Thank you for the keys, Votero! Keys. It will take jingling keys in my face for me not to talk about your big, plump mommy milkers. I can say that she's my wife. So while technically not required, there are school children in here that you can put the captain's hat on and talk to and get hints about the place. Or rather, hints about one specific area.
And now everything's
You got the crayons for it. I shouldn't have told you that. But it is not... It's for a heart piece, and the heart piece is thankfully not hard locked behind needing the answer from these guys. You can, and I will, brute force it. No! Jeez, come for me! Okay, careful with the chair. This thing's old, and I don't want to have to replace it yet.
Stop talking about my breath.
I can't see that. What? I thought you were proud of them. Baxter decided to download things and slow my net speed. Oh, I'm sorry, Patch. Welcome back, though. And Vulture, thank you for the gift sub to Game Center. Make sure you say thank you. Alright, enjoy your sleep, Lizzie. Enjoy the eat. Man, it's a good thing Link is fucking strong without a Goron bracelet in this game. Yeah! Fuck the spinders. I use spin attack to destroy the spinders. That's how this works. Also, why are there portraits of Skull Kid in here? That doesn't make sense.
Me, who wins in a fight, Link or Zelda? Oh, darling, it's
Depends on
always
which
tricky
incarnation.
when our hero squabbles with the princess. But let's not forget that Link has his trusty sword and courage on his side, while Zelda possesses magical powers and wisdom. I'd like to think they'd work it out with
Apparently
a
not the wisdom not to piss off
instead
Link.
of a fight. After all, teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Okay. Back when I was in training for my last call center job, there was... our trainer told us about another trainer's pet peeve, which was saying teamwork makes the dream work. And yeah, as soon as we found out about that, we abused it. It made him cringe. And you know how I am with cringe. No, I will not stop the cringe, hon. You married cringe itself. And maybe I shouldn't have put this on this button. It's really unwieldy. Well, I do have pretty bad arachnophobia. Thankfully, this shit does not trigger it. Come here, little fucker. You can do some of these with Deku sticks, but there are enough that require fire arrows that you're not going to be able to. Good tip for being in a randomizer, though. That's where I learned a lot of this shit. No, this is on Citra. Generally, that's not the best question to be asking in a stream. While this one is totally legal and is done with a with a ROM that was dumped myself from the game cartridge that I own, it's still something you generally don't want to bring up to the streamer. Twilight Princess Sculpture was you know what? I see that. They definitely activate mine a little bit. Enough that I can still play the game, but yeah, I totally get it. I hate them. They're way too realistic. Where the hell is the last guy? I always forget one in this room. Should I just come back for it? The echolocation is not great. Maybe if I get up here. Oh yeah, there definitely exists actual capture hardware for the 3DS. It's just expensive and a pain in the ass to get done. Because you have to like send it off to, well, okay, I don't know if it's maybe changed by them, but you have to like have it actually expertly modded and shit. And most people just, you're in the pot, little pot fucker. But yeah, if I remember right, when I looked into doing it, which granted was when the 3DS was actually relevant, it was like $300. It was like $200-300 in order to get it done, and absolutely not. So these little guys, once again, give you very valuable information. But it's more fun to do that. Okay, let's pull out the bow. It's very helpful to have the large quiver for this. Or largest quiver, rather. For doing semantics. Have a 3DS and want a mod will cost you $200. Yep, that's what I thought. So yeah, there's a reason that people don't generally use those unless they're really committed to authenticity. But yeah. Okay, was that all the evil spinders? Yes. This house is clean. But as for that chimney... Okay, yellow. Yellow, red. Yellow, red, yellow, green, yellow, red, yellow, blue, blue, green, yellow, yellow, red, blue. No, it was yellow, red, yellow, blue, green, red? Nope. Red, yellow, blue, green, blue. I made it with 1 arrow to spare. Which I will promptly use on this fucker. There we go! Totally worth it. Do. Yay. I actually heard an interesting theory earlier. Was it earlier today or was it yesterday? I don't remember. But the theory was that the land, the Hyrule that Breath of the Wild takes place in is getting interrupted by Sela again.
Trying to put a new diaper on Fang? Oh, darling. Sometimes Fang gets a little wiggly when it's Huggies time. It's like trying to put a diaper on a particularly spirited little Babkin. But with a little patience and a funny story, we always get there. He's such a sweet little fox, even when he's trying to make diaper changes a game.
Okay, to be fair, I do cause a little bit of chaos while Azure is chasing me. She's a captive audience at that point, okay, and I take advantage of that, and that's when I do lots of sillies. What's a Babkin? So it's a species called a Hobkin, which is, I think, primarily like a VR chat avatar. And it's just a baby version of that. Anyway. The theory that I heard was that the world of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is actually the world of Wind Waker after the Great Flood had sort of receded. So, like, the land is no longer flooded, and now we've, you know, that Ganondorf is gone, and now it's like, okay, it's safe to not flood the place anymore. You can, you know, you can have things back. Which would explain Rito being there and everything as well. Though it feels weird that that's where you would get Zoras. Actually, you know what? Maybe that's what happened to the Zoras. Maybe the Zoras are in Wind Waker. They're just all underwater. They don't live on the islands. Why would they? So it's not that they don't exist, it's just you didn't run into them. I'm trying to remember if Spirit Tracks and or oh god, what is it? Phantom Hourglass had Zoras. I mean, it's really hard to say what would be where on the Wind Waker map with it being drained, as we don't really have a whole lot of we don't really have a whole lot of reference for that. And especially after being underwater for hundreds, if not thousands of years. Why did I put the Goron mask on? I don't need to put that on right now. The landscape definitely would have changed underwater. But I do like that theory for why Zoras aren't in Wind Waker. They're just underwater. Like, some of them became Rito and others just live underwater. I don't know, maybe that's a thing. Because it is a little bit weird. Oh, land's flooded. Suddenly we're not aquatic anymore. Oh, land's back. We're back. I had no idea there was a basement here. Did you find this place? I beg you, let me have this place. Not for free, of course. I hope this will do. If you are playing the original N64 version on days 2 and 3, this will just be 200 rupees. Actually, I'm not even sure on that amount, but it will just be rupees. You will not get the wallet. This has been changed in the 3DS version. You can do it on any day. You had to do it on day 1 in order to get the wallet in the original, which I'll admit was pretty stupid. Why? I'm just glad it was something you needed. Anyhow, I won't be needing it much longer anyway. Yeah, we think it's like thousands of years later. I'm not really sure. I don't think it has a place in the official timeline. I actually want to talk to this guy. I had no idea this place was here. Perhaps it just might keep me safe. I'm just glad I found it. So, a little Easter egg. Yeah, this is probably one of the best changes that 3DS version made. There was no reason for this to be day one only. You can find him down here. Only a little more than 1 day left. Oh, goddess of time, please save me. Yeah, he's panicking. I mean, why else would you seek a shelter? I don't know why he didn't try to come in here earlier before the spiders were gone. Maybe the curse was that... I don't know, people were scared of it or something, or didn't notice it, or something like that, and as soon as it was gone, I was like, oh, hey, this would be a good spot. Or it might have just been coincidence. Now I'm still trying to think of what order I want to handle things in, so we have everything we need to do Snowhead Temple. So we could do that, or we could do Great Bay Temple, and I don't know which one I want to do more. You know, let's do Snowhead. Wow, Zelly getting teased for her pants. Must be a day ending in Y. So I won't be able to deposit shit for the Gilded Sword. Because we're already on night 2. But I will be able to finish things in time. Especially since we have fire arrows. Fuck, I don't remember the Goron Lullaby. Hang on. There we go. Use that joke already in Connie? Well, you know what? It applies to you too. No! Plummet to your death. I mean, he's actually not dead. It's not shallow enough to kill a Goron. But that does beg the question, why was he invisible if he wasn't already dead? So I won't actually be able to skip much of the temple because we are still going to be hunting for stray fairies. Oh wait, what am I doing? I need this on.
Frostfur90 says to pause the game and play with baby toys for 2 minutes.
Are you guys baby toys? Are you baby toys? Ah! Okay. Pull out the wheel of regression. I found it kind of funny. Glimmer sent me a recall notice for this wheel, where it was recalled because it had small parts, and like children had, you know, they realized, oh shit, there's a choking hazard. Some of these parts can come off. And so Glimmer sends me the recall. I was like, be careful with this. And I just respond with, why would they include small parts? Unless, of course, I'm supposed to eat them. It all makes sense. Yay! Go have your passy time. Yeah. Well, you know what? Maybe that's one of the... I'm still... Yeah, exactly. Maybe that's one of those dark age play scenarios. You have a favorite new toy, but it gets recalled and your mommy takes it away because you can choke on it. Dark age play. I might post that later. Oh, fuck it. I'll post it after this card. This is so fun. Kinder Surprise eggs are bad from the U.S. for similar reasons. Yeah, it's not really a great idea. Dark Age, but well, that's the joke, though. That's the joke. Like, people take it. People take the term and they do things that are less extreme with it. Like Dark Age play, you've been grounded. Actually, I'm gonna go do that. There we go. It's stupid, but everything I do is stupid.
Trendsolder.com wants you to say Babu.
Babu! Some of them are a little bit too real, but yeah. You know what? I came up with an even better one. Dark Age play. Mommy starts weaning you off her breast milk. The horror. I feel like I've got a very long time, like, kind of established a very, very vanilla baby for like presence online. And it feels kind of weird when I actually start talking about, yes, I actually do really like my diapers. I am an AVDL. And yes, I do really also like big mommy milkers, okay? And just like actually posting about it feels a little bit weird and like, are people gonna be weirded out by this? Because it's not my usual, but I definitely am very interested. Dark gameplay you wanted to, but your mom says you're too old for it. The horror. Right, I won't survive. I'll just wither away. I'll become Starvin' Marvin. Anyway, Goron butt. Wolf. I punched it. I'm just like Brick from Borderlands. Oh, I tried hunting a shiny Fennekin for a bit too, and I just... Why? Why would I just very much got hit with a case of why would I fucking bother? And that kind of happens to me a lot when shiny hunting. It's just like, okay, why am I doing this? Small key I'm not supposed to have yet. Womp. Wait. Come on. Hit the damn thing. There we go. I still need to put on my fairy mask, though. I'll do it here. Look at me! I'm beautiful! It's actually really cute. It'd be far too embarrassed to do it myself. I'm assuming you mean what I was talking about really liking breastfeeding. Because I do. One of my favorite scenarios of that is just like the first time and both parties are kind of equally nervous about suggesting it and doing it, and it's just, I love it. What do you mean I began to piss? You pissed yourself, Zelia. You're the one that pissed yourself. Let's see, Brittany says, in all seriousness, I want to have nice size milkers depending on what HRT medicine / estrogen has in store for me when that time arrives. I'll be very joining her framework for that case, and I will feel proud. I don't know the ins and outs of HRT, so I can't really say much there, but I hope you get the ones you want. Have nothing in ZA to do. I feel that, but that's when I just like move on to I've got other games in my backlog. Need to take certain medication to help induce it from what I've heard, not just general HRT. News to me. I'm one of those weird people that is comfortable in the gender they were assigned. I know, shocking. I'm not. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying I don't fucking know what I'm saying anymore. So I don't know a lot about HRT. That's what I'm saying. Fuck. Certain friend totally not future caregiver fancy is to be able to breastfeed, and that's how I learned to UwU. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've looked into it. The breastfeeding thing anyway. And while technically it would be possible, it's not great. It's not a great idea health-wise. Because pretty much any kind of like medication or something that the other party is taking will be kind of ingested by the other party, and that's not good. Depending on what medication it is. Comfy scenario is bottle feeding. You know, there's nothing wrong with bottle feeding at all. It's nice. It can be really heckin' cute. It's definitely got its places. Just slay that wolf. Gotta keep their population in check. I mean, yeah, okay, fair enough. You wouldn't have to worry about the estrogen transfer. How does lava chest not burn? It held a fairy in it. Obviously, it's magic. This is adorable. Just squeeing. Squeeing? You mean? Squeeing. But thank you. Several ways I could do this. Fuck it, let's just hookshot it. I've got the thing, I may as well use it. Ow! I finally got matches to play with. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna be honest. When I was a teenager, I actually, like, did really like fire and stuff like that, and really liked matches, and may or may not have done some stupid things with them. And yeah, I'm glad that's a phase I grew out of. I also forgot to continue playing your game. Sorry. Honestly, I can't wait to set the playpen back up. It's really nice to lay in there and just like watch a streamer or something. I've had it where like I have the stream playing on my phone, but also on my computer. So I'm watching on my computer, but if I need to chat, I use my phone. I thankfully never set anything big like my lawn on fire. Why is that not a surprising face for me? I mean, I know I am really chaotic. It's actually kind of interesting. Like, I really tried to suppress the chaotic energy as I was growing up because people, like, couldn't deal with my level of insanity sometimes. Also, hi, Glimmy. But streaming? Oh, boy! In streaming, it's a good thing to have. I've learned to temper it. I've learned to use it in moderation. I've learned when enough is enough. Oh yeah, that works. Come to me, my child. I am your mother. That's it. Yes, I am mother. Come to me, child. Wee. On computer, it should be a window on the right side of the screen that you can choose. Wait, what should? What? Oh, how do you do a blurb? Okay, I missed that part. Yeah, so on the stream, like right about here-ish, there should be a little sidebar that has a little red star icon on it. That's blurb. Yeah, Link, do your flips. They're totally not a great idea to be doing here, but style points. Style points. So, for most blurps, yes, you do need bits. I do have some blurps that are channel point redeems, though, that you can do without them. You can totally do this without Lens of Truth. So if I put on Lens of Truth, I can't use fire arrows. Yay, I got it! I just fucking skipped that with fire arrows. Have I ever read Shine from... Yes, I read Shine, definitely. Yeah, Shine is a good climb. And yes, Sog Princess is here. We are very well aware of her sogginess. Both stars and glimmers. The walk-on blurb that Glimmer's talking about, though, is tier 2 and above, just so that you're clear. Alright, so it's this one over here that I don't need to do. Right. This one I actually want Lens for.
Dear Mario.
Yes.
Yours truly, Princess Toadstool.
That one gives me very immature laughies. Wait, couldn't I just... Okay, I have a curiosity brewing. Can I just hookshot that? I might be able to. Yes, and I probably could have gotten closer. Okay. You know what? I will take out the Wizrobe just because. Oh wait, no, we've already seen it fought with light arrows. Never mind. I was gonna say, oh, I'll show it being fought with light arrows, but no, wait, we already did that because it fucking. Anyway. Love when glimmers all. That's Princess Phillips to you. I mean, I'd be up for a Fang and Star crossover. I imagine it'd go like some of the times that she's done a Star and Gem crossover and just ended up drop kicking Gem. That's about what I would imagine how that would go. Crossover where Jura is pushing Fang and Adult Star is getting pushed in a stroller and they cross the both parents would be funny. I mean, that would also be that would also be a way to do that. I'm kind of wondering, like, just I like in the hypothetical situation that she was up for, I wonder how we would coordinate that. I imagine we would probably do something like like I'd draw a Star getting pushed and she'd draw a Fang getting pushed. I think that I think that'd be a neat way to do that. I'm kind of curious, like, you'd probably want that as a like a one picture thing though. Be hard to do as like a two picture with different styles. Mean princess, mean. Not just Princess Full Ups, you're Princess Meanie Pamps. Can't see the message about walk-on blurps, walk by the selection window. Okay, so I'll explain walk-on blurps really quick. If you're a tier 2 or tier 3 subscriber, you can submit a blurb on blurb.com. The amount of times I say the word blurb. And that one can be played once per stream for free. It is generally used by people to announce their presence. But yeah, it's a tier 2 or tier 3 thing. Because if I did tier 1, it would get spammed quite a bit, and I feel like it would be a bit much. Last one just started fixing the fan. I was like, oh, what a baby. I'm 28, ma'am. And then she just drops me. Wow. I'm not saying that wouldn't be funny. So the major puzzle here with Snowhead is just kind of getting these blocks down. Why do you keep making heavy pants, Lupin? Why? I used to think as a kid that you had to lower it to specific amounts in order to, I need a key that I don't know where it is. Where did I miss a key? Oh, do I even need it? Snowhead Temple is actually, pretty flexible. Primarily because of rooms like this. But anyway, I used to think that you needed to lower that pillar to specific amounts and then, like, reset it. And no, you can do everything with it lowered fully. Is this the one I want to use? I think so. Okay, there is one fairy in this dungeon that totally sucks ass. And one of the ways to get it is to, like, lower yourself down on the Deku Flower. It's not really a good way to do it. Because you have to lower yourself down quite a bit for it. The better way is to break your wooden legs. Let's see, where is it? It's on one of these. I think this is it. Yeah, there it is. You can see down there you've got the little bit of snow building up on the ledge. That's your indication there's something there. Jump from up here. You can use a slash to give yourself more distance. You should be fine, though. Ooh, Gloomy playing Crystal. And the Deku Flower here, you think, oh, okay, that's my way to get back over here and climb back up again. Nope. To me, it's your hint to go ahead and do this. Break your legs again, and catch yourself on fire. You void out and wind up back here. That is a trick that can be used anytime that you fuck up, and yeah. Also, if you land directly in the fire, you won't break your legs. Great advice. Whee! Yeah, you can't jump off the ice ramp, but you can. If you can jump from here. Yeah, you can. Another Wizrobe fight! This is an ice Wizrobe, and meant to show you that fire arrows are effective against it. Holy shit, they overuse Wizrobe here. Light arrows, despite the elemental weakness here, are way more effective. Dark Age play playing the Alvin and the Chipmunk Squeakquel game ideas. Hiya! But the most effective is a jump slash from the Great Fairy's Sword. Did it may include all the main glitches from the OG games? No, not all the main ones. Not that I'm aware of, anyway.
Hug me!
Oh, we got a hug of patch. This is what I got. We got a hug of patches. I'm trying to remember if I've ever been drawn by Star. I feel like maybe I have once. Okay, so there's Boss Key. We could complete the dungeon right now if it weren't for gathering stray fairies. Totally not an intended mechanic, but another thing I learned from randomizers. Zora bomb jumps are fantastic. So yeah, there are 2 fairies from these guys, and I know where the last one is, I just need to get to it. Actually, I think it's, like, really close by. Oh, I put the wrong arrow on. Boop. Yeah, you know what? That is Dark Age play. Fuck that shit. It's like, oh. Ew, Call of Duty. The only duty around here is in y'all's camps. Wait, would that make a diaper change Call of Duty? Alright, fine, I'll do it the intended way. I don't need hookshot anymore. Are you happy, game? Yay, we have all the fairies for the most underwhelming reward. Hooray. Oh, this is the key door I skipped, by the way. I think getting called for a diaper change is more Call of Duty. Yeah, possibly. I feel like it would be more like because it's not your duty as a baby to deal with it. It's the grown-up's duty, and so saying duty a lot. Fire arrows, light arrows, and Goron Mask. Ah, shit. I think I can get right back up there, though. Oh, is that up or down? That's up. That's uppies. One of my favorite stupid quotes is like, one of the times where everyone was like, oh my god, the Rapture is coming. And I saw someone on Blue Sky saying, banned from the Rapture for calling it uppies. And that is exactly why I would be banned from the Rapture too. That is the same kind of shit I would pull. Pow. So you are like thrown out here as a human instead of a Goron and like fucking trampled. You can switch back to Goron during the travel time of your fire arrow. It's kind of precise. Kind of. If I can do it, it's not that bad. I didn't do it there though. You know, baby paws and all. Fucking... I hate when that happens. Yeah, so he is not friendly when you just run into him without some aerial momentum. If you hit him from the air, you'll knock him over. Hit him from the side, you'll just annoy him. And so you get to do damage with that. In the original version, there is no eye, and you can damage him with pretty much whatever you want. In randomizers, I love using the Fierce Deity Mask and just, like, sorting him. That's great. You can also trip him with arrows in the original. I don't know if you can do it here. Bullshit, that should have knocked you over. I actually don't know why I'm fucking doing this right now. I'm gonna have to fight him again. I just realized that. There are several things I will need to do once it is spring. That will require me to fight Goat again. Hopefully we can get it down to just one. Also, he has a bomb butthole. Just thought I would point that out to people. If I ever become a cyborg, I want an explosive butthole. I love being out of context. Even in context, I'm pretty cringe. Choose the fuck up! What do you mean I already have one of those? Damn, that is one swollen eyeball. You're so only meaning to boom boom. I am. Sometimes I am just cringe incarnate. Yeah, you're a little bit faster than him. Goat is such a pain in the ass, honestly. He's a bit of a pain in the original, too. But I feel like he's even more of a pain here, because there's more of a damage cap on how much you can do in one round. And so you're pretty much guaranteed to have to 4 cycles. I don't know why it's not at least 3. Because I'm using fucking light arrows and it's not doing enough to 3 cycle. Okay, you actually can do that. You can knock him over on his side if you hit him from the side enough times. But hitting him from the air will guarantee to knock him down if it connects. Song, that 1% regression is your punishment. Yes. Punishment certified big. Wow, Woofy Pie, nice regression percentage. I never remember where he actually is when I'm doing this. Like, he goes to a fixed position, I think. Bing. Yeah, right. Now you're this responsible adult. Face. Bum 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 bum. Hey, listen, we want you to lend us your power. If you just leave things as they are, something terrible will happen to this world. Surely you're the only ones who can stop it. That's what Tail was trying to tell us. Help our friend. I get it. We have to help the last one. Then promise us this. You'll cooperate with us. Yeah, it is indeed possible to roll a 0. Oh yeah, I know exactly the one you're talking about, Song. I love that one. It's like, oh wow, cursed pacifier. Oh, wow, this is such a trap. I certainly won't be falling for it. Picks it up. Wait, I'm not the baby. I'm the responsible adult? No! Truly, the horror. 4 choices: Mario Kart DS, Mario Party DS, Picross 3D, and New Super Smash Bros. I'd go Smash Brothers. I actually never had the 3DS version of that. I had the Wii version, or the Wii U version, I guess. There's pretty much... The major thing to do here is actually go pretty much right back to Snowhead, minus grabbing like one thing because I can. But for most people, like playing this in the intended order, there is a good amount of cleanup to do around here. You want to do the... If you've been planning things right, you'll want to do the Goron racetrack, which will require a powder keg, and yeah. You don't want to do it though if you haven't been doing the smithy stuff. But if you have the Zora mask, you can grab this. I really should have thought ahead and planned it more so I only had to beat Goat once. But yeah, I didn't think about it. So yeah, you can only grab that as Zora Link, which that's the most Zora Link thing to do, I swear. Even though these waters aren't polluted, they have skeleton fish in them, which is weird. Like, yeah, I was kind of led to believe that was a polluty skeleton fish thing. Am I gonna do the Frog Quest stuff? Yes, I'm planning on 100%ing this. I actually didn't remember them taking away Zelda and Sheik and stuff. Yeah, see, he's alive. Good buddy! What in the world have I been doing the whole time? I can't remember a thing since I went out to look around Snowhead to figure out why spring wasn't coming. What am I doing sitting in a place like this? So, Big Goron is in this game. And he's alive. And he's not mad at us for things we did to him that he doesn't remember. Which is as it should be. Do not forget to turn in your fairies. Oh, New Super Mario Bros. Okay, fine, fair enough. I'm not great with blah. Is it hard to 100% in this game? Not for me. I have done it a lot. Oh, strong young one, I am the great fairy of power. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. As thanks, I will give you my great fairy mommy milkers. I will grant you a new sword technique. We found him. The Legend of Zelda. Quest for booby milk. Being the teasing caregiver is fun until you're on diaper duty. Yeah, exactly. The Little's Revenge. You master the spin attack. Press and hold B to power up your weapon with magic. When you release B, your sword will unleash a whirlwind of energy as you spin around. To start up energy quickly without having to charge your weapon, rotate the control stick once and press B. So remember how in Ocarina of Time you started with the 2-level spin attack as soon as you got it? Yeah, it's a separate power up here. You get the red spin attack. Unlike in Ocarina of Time, when you do the quick spin, it is the red version, or orange version, more like it, which is nice, but this is still super underwhelming. Compared to receiving double magic in a game where magic is super important as your first dungeon reward, receiving an upgraded spin attack this far into the game is not great. It was never the best. It was never the best thing to have, but it was still. There's a thing you can do, and I'm trying to do it. Oh, I almost did it. It's still a good thing to have, but it's not fantastic for when you acquire it. There's a reason it was the first dungeon reward. There we go. You can charge up the Great Fairy Sword like this. Just wanted to let you know that. You press the button it's assigned to and B at the same time and hold them both down and you'll do that. I don't know if that's a glitch. It might be a glitch. What am I fucking doing? Oh god, that sounds horrible. That sounds horrible. IBS is spicy food. Oh, horror. Anyway. It was the best of times. It was the blurst of times. Dark Age played DS Lite, but no stylus. Oh my god, yeah. I was always really picky about having my stylus on me. Okay. Do I ship Link and Midna? More so in the Twilight Princess manga, but no. I don't think she's her type. I don't think she's his type. But yes, yeah, Zelia, my happy place is nerding out about video games. But yes, no, that's one of the bigger changes that I really don't agree with. I understand why it was done, but I feel like the enhanced spin attack should have been moved somewhere else, or just like not been a Great Fairy reward, and the second one should have been replaced with something else. As for what that would have been, I don't know, but it feels so out of place. And I'm curious. I've never talked to anyone who's played the 3DS version and not the N64 version. I'm very curious to talk to someone like that and get their take on what they thought about that Great Fairy reward specifically. Because to me, it feels very underpowered. But again, I do also understand this is a very magic-hungry game, and putting double magic in the easiest dungeon and the earliest dungeon does make sense because you are going to need it. It's just that the flip side of that is that the effort required to get the second reward doesn't equal out to the quality of the reward that you get. I made this mistake of having Taco Bell wearing diapers. Oh god, let's not talk about Taco Bell diapers. I'm not really a big fan of Mexican food. Just not a flavor profile I'm really fond of. Thought my Mario Party DSA was gonna have my dead name, but it just says Shiny Zora. Well, yay! Understandable happy place, but I was talking about finding the booby milk. I mean, I can have more than one happy place, okay? I'm trying to think. Okay, this is the final day. Okay, there's one more thing that we can do. Oh, wait, no, fuck, we can't do it on the final day. Never mind. I was gonna say we could do something with the troop leader mask that we got, but we have to do that on the second day. Yeah, in the original N64, that mask pretty much didn't have a use. It had an Easter egg, but it didn't have an actual use. What's my least favorite Streamloots card? Do you mean as far as like what effect screws me over the most? Upside down controller, probably. And no, don't play it right now because we're actually about to end off. It's getting close enough to bedtime and I've got dishes to do and stuff. So yeah, I was winding us down. We're pretty much done with that. I mean, because honestly, if I don't like a card in terms of like, I just don't like when this card is played, or just like don't like. It's really hard. So there has to be a divide between cards that screw me over, but that are fine, and I'm okay with having them as cards, and then like cards that I just absolutely hate and have no I never want to see. If I never want to see the card, it won't be a card. Actually, case in point, the
Transotter.com has absolved Worm of sin. The worm is clean. Time to sin.
If I wormed my train of worm. Oh, right. The lift weights card. I got tired of that one, and I just, like, I found myself that I was really dreading when it was going to come up, and whenever it got played, I was like, oh, man. And not in a, no, this will screw my gameplay. It's more like just, yeah, whatever, I got to stop and do this. And because I decided that I didn't like it anymore, I just removed it. I tried to think of something to replace it with. I couldn't find anything. So I just deleted the card and gave everyone crafting materials who had it. Yay! Slip into little space, do do. I need that stretch, actually. But yeah, if a card's not something that I can see myself like wanting to do, granted, I never want to play with my controller upside down, but it's okay, you got a rare card, I'll do it, and it can make some nice moments.
Night Mama Bear, Fang and Chatter.
But lift weights didn't make nice moments.
Night, little Babkins. Sweet dreams to all
Why
of
is
you.
calling everyone a
Make sure you're all
Babkin?
snuggled in tight and dreaming of fluffy clouds and warm
Look, maybe
milk.
one
Mama
Babkin in
Bear
here.
loves you.
Okay, let me look for a raid target. Let's see, I've got a Rad, I've got a Raider Fluff. Seeing for who has the least amount of uptime here. Let's raid Midnight Nova. Let me think of, kind of just make me feel small. Yay! I'm really glad to hear that. I can't think of a raid match, so let's do the raid, just do the Light Fang raid emotes. You know, these ones. Anyway, I will see y'all next time. Right, actually, before we go, for those of you who didn't, for those of you who weren't here when the stream started, I actually had I had an MMD video playing, and I would like opinions on that, whether or not that's something we should continue. So if you do want to, check that out, just watch the VOD. It's right in the beginning, and let me know in the Discord. Anyway, I will see you next time.